It was supposed to be a lighthearted interview promoting his latest film, but things quickly spiraled into chaos when legendary actor Harrison Ford appeared on The View. According to insiders, what started as a spirited debate turned into a fiery showdown between the Indiana Jones star and co-host Joy Behar, ultimately leading to Ford being escorted off the set mid-segment. The beginning. Tension in the air. Sources close to the production said there were signs from the beginning that the interview might not go smoothly. Harrison, known for his no-nonsense attitude, appeared slightly irritated even before the cameras started rolling. Joy, never one to hold back her opinions, opened the segment with a joke about Ford's age and his recurring role in action films. Greater than, how many times can Indy crack that whip before his hip cracks instead? Joy quipped. Though the audience laughed, Ford did not. He gave a tight smile and responded, "I've still got more energy than most 20-year-olds." Climate change clash. Things took a sharp turn when the conversation moved to politics and the environment, topics Harrison Ford has spoken about passionately in the past. When Behar questioned the effectiveness of celebrity activism and implied that it often feels like virtue signaling, Ford snapped. "Greater than, you call it virtue signaling. I call it trying to save the damn planet," Ford said, his voice rising. "Maybe if more people in the media stopped ridiculing efforts and started supporting solutions, we wouldn't be in this mess." Joy didn't back down. Greater than, and maybe if Hollywood stopped flying private jets to climate conferences, people would take you seriously. The audience gasped. Co-hosts tried to mediate, but the damage was done. Off the rails. The exchange only got more intense. Ford brought up Behar's past controversial statements, questioning her integrity. Joy, in turn, accused him of celebrity arrogance. The temperature in the studio was boiling. Whoopi Goldberg attempted to intervene, suggesting they take a breath and move on, but Ford was already halfway out of his chair. "Greater than, I don't have to take this," he said. "I came here to talk about a movie, not to be insulted." Audience members were stunned as producers cut to an emergency commercial break. Ford was reportedly seen storming out of the studio moments later. Aftermath. ABC later issued a vague statement. Greater than, today's broadcast of The View featured a passionate exchange that does not reflect the views of the entire panel. We respect Mr. Ford's right to speak on causes he believes in. Joy Behar remained unapologetic during a post-show taping, stating, "Greater than, he came in defensive and left offended. That's not on me." Fans are now fiercely divided online. Some praised Ford for standing up for climate action, while others criticized him for being too thin-skinned. #Team Harrison and #Stand with Joy both began trending on X, formerly Twitter, with no signs of cooling down. Following Harrison Ford's dramatic exit from The View, the fallout behind the scenes was even more intense than what audiences witnessed on live TV. As the internet erupted with divided opinions, sources close to the production began revealing what really happened once the cameras stopped rolling. Backstage blow up. According to a crew member who spoke anonymously, the moment Ford left the stage, he was followed by his publicist and a senior ABC executive trying to calm him down. One source described Ford as visibly fuming and unwilling to return under any circumstances. Greater than, he said he'd been ambushed, the insider revealed. He felt the whole setup was disrespectful and politically motivated. Meanwhile, Joy Behar remained on set, visibly irritated but composed. During the next segment, she continued on as if nothing had happened, but according to lip readers and off-air footage leaked later, she reportedly told co-host Sarah Haynes, "Greater than, he thinks just because he's a movie legend, we're going to roll out a red carpet for his ego." Other hosts react. Whoopi Goldberg, the show's moderator, was caught in the middle. Sources say she tried to de-escalate both during and after the clash. Greater than, this wasn't supposed to go down like that, Whoopi reportedly told producers after the segment. "We should have cut sooner." Sunny Hostin, a co-host known for her legal background and thoughtful commentary, later said on a podcast, "Greater than, I respect Harrison Ford immensely, but both parties could have handled that better." Celebrities joined the debate. As the media storm grew, celebrities began weighing in on the incident. Mark Ruffalo, a vocal climate activist and Ford's former co-star, tweeted, "Greater than, Harrison Ford has done more for the environment than most politicians. Give the man some respect. Sharon Osbourne, never one to hold back, commented on her show. Greater than, Joy Behar picks fights for ratings. Ford was right to walk away. James Cameron, director of Avatar and fellow environmentalist, said in an interview. Greater than, Ford doesn't mince words. If you corner him with cynicism, you'll get fire. That's what happened here. Public backlash and support. Within hours, hashtags flooded social media. Hashtag Team Ford trended with posts defending Harrison's passion for climate change. Hashtag Joy Unfiltered saw a wave of users praising Behar for asking the tough questions no one else dares to ask. Meanwhile, a Change.org petition titled, "Bring Harrison Ford Back to the View with a Proper Apology," gathered over 100,000 signatures within 48 hours. Ford breaks silence. 3 days after the incident, Ford released a short statement via his spokesperson. Greater than, I regret that the conversation turned into conflict, but I will never apologize for standing up for the truth, especially when it concerns the future of our planet. He also reportedly turned down a follow-up invitation from The View to appear for a Clearing the Air segment. ABC's internal struggle. Inside ABC, tensions rose. Some executives believed the segment damaged the show's credibility with older viewers, while others felt it boosted ratings and sparked important conversation. According to leaked emails, there were talks about adding a media coach to prep celebrity guests more carefully before interviews with Behar. What's next? Ford has moved on to promoting his movie elsewhere, avoiding daytime talk shows entirely. Meanwhile, The View remains under scrutiny, with both praise and criticism continuing to pour in. Rumors are now circulating that Ford may appear on CBS's 60 Minutes to give a more serious and in-depth response to what happened. Would you like a part 2 with reactions from other celebrities or what happened behind the scenes after the show?